Okay, so we talked about the medium to medium strategy in the previous video. Now I'm going to move on to video number 5 and talk about video courses. So if you are trying to sell a video course as a front-end offer, then this is going to be for you. So feel free to skip this if that's not your case. I've tried to cover other different types of mediums as well in the future videos. So if you need to, you can skip around and talk about other stuff like ebooks, reports, software, and services, and other things like that. So when it comes to video courses, if you're trying to sell a video course, what I want you to do is just think, how can I take a piece of the whole, maybe take snippets of the video course and things like that. So this includes both private label rights video courses and regular video courses that you have created. When I say private label rights video courses, I mean that video courses that you have purchased with the license to allow you to rebrand them with your name. If that sounds foreign to you and you've created your own video course, then don't worry about that. So here are some real life practical application. Basically, you can take a 30-second video snippet of the highlights and compile the content from it. So rather than taking maybe the most interesting video and giving it away, maybe you can take the most interesting snippets out of the whole video course as a whole. So in that case, what you're doing is you understand that people's time span is short. Most likely, what I've seen is most people, if you do not capture them within the first 30 seconds, that can be a problem. So even if you do take the most interesting video from your video course, if you don't start things exciting and everything else in the first 30 seconds, then guess what? You're going to lose their attention and you might possibly lose the sale. So, or if you want to do something else, you could do an autoresponder series where they sign up and every day for the next 5 days, they get, 30-second clip of something that is interesting, intriguing, and something that will help them understand why they should move forward and purchase your front-end offer. So these are just examples that you can just take and run with it. You don't necessarily have to use them, but they're there just in case you don't really want to think. So another thing you can do is you can do the report. I know I talked about the medium to medium strategy, but reports also work just as well, assuming that you use images, you use screenshots, or infographics could be fine too, as long as it's something visual that appeals to that particular learning style. So one thing you could do is the top 10 or top 5 tools or top 5 whatever used in the video course and turn that into a short report or short PDF. So that should not take you longer than an hour max to do. And I say an hour because that should be max. It should take you, a couple 15 minutes realistically, or 20 minutes, but max an hour. So you don't really just want to pick and choose just random stuff. You want to choose some stuff that people would be interested in learning. People love to figure out the top 10 tools that you're using, especially to speed things up, or the top 10 or top X number of things, from the courses. So you can include screenshots, infographics, or even screenshots of the actual video course itself. And if you're wondering what kind of tools should you use as far as screenshots go, I use a specific piece of software called Snagit. And just to show you real quick, if I jump on over to my browser here, you can see that Snagit is created by TechSmith, which is the same company that creates Camtasia, which I'm using to record this video. But Snagit, in my opinion, is probably one of the best snagging or screen capture type software. So screen capture meaning screenshots, not necessarily video. You can do video, but we're more interested in the screen capture of the screenshot imagery. So as far as that, taking that image, taking that screenshot, customizing it, making it look really cool, Snagit is the way to go. Plus, you can download the free trial. You can click buy now. It's not too expensive. It's about 40, 50 bucks. So it's really, really good. And I personally use that. All right. So you can use that to take screenshots and just make things more interesting. Another thing is you can get a transcript of the first or best video and add screenshots. So you can hire a transcriber, go on odesk.com, find a good transcriber there. You can go to fiverr.com, wherever. Those two sites I tend to use, but now I use a site, odesk.com. I've got a good transcriber, so you can find a lot of good ones on there as well. So if you get a transcript, you could get it done, then you can do screenshots using Snagit tool or whatever else tool that you want to use, and then of course turn that into a report and then give that away for free. So as long as you're using that method, take a piece or take a part of the whole, it's congruent because it's already part of the whole, you see? So if somebody they sign up for your list and they see what they want, they see the top 10 tools and they're interested, and then they get your video course and they buy that, then guess what? They are going to be excited because everything that you have shown in the beginning with your freebie and your lead magnet, it's all in your video course as well. You just elaborate on it further, and that builds trust as well. So it actually helps you in the long run, builds that relationship, builds that trust, and lowers your refund rate as well. So you're giving people exactly what they want, essentially. All right, so let's move on to video number 6 and talk about ebooks. So if you're selling ebooks or reports or any type of written material, this is the video for you.